best results possible. And today we'll be talking about something really interesting, which a question which I get a lot from us. So we'll talk about the African diet and GLP-1 medications, which is really, really, really important. And every one of us, we understand how these GLP-1s medications work, how our African diets, impact the results and the possible results we might get. And we all want to look good, feel good, get those pounds off, and most especially start thinking about the future when you come off of this medication. Right? I always remind every one of us when you come off of this medication, we start with thinking the burst version of you, like down the road. That's the burst version of you we want to see. So lots of things to talk about today. Now, these medications, how do they work? They're going to slow your what we call gastric emptying, how much food gets out of the tummy. It's going to reduce your appetite. It will impact digestion a little bit. So there's going to be a significant change in the way you approach meals. And our African diet also has a little bit of things that we just need to be aware of. Right? This is the first change you're going to notice, and it's a critical mindset shift that I always talk about, right? When I'm discussing nutrition. Before you used to eat you because you were hungry. So you remember you're hungry and then you go have something to. This time around, there's going to be a remarkable shift. As that appetite drops, you discover now you have to eat because you remember you have to eat. In other words, it's something that has to come into your mind that you have to eat for most of you. There are a few of you we're still dealing with the appetite suppression, not so much. But that is the first shift that becomes really, really critical. That before, hunger used to drive your eating, but now it's going to be you have to remember that you got to eat. Now, let me say this. Why do I even have to bother so much about eating? Somebody told me, no, doctor, I went 2 days. I don't know, maybe I've shared this with you. 2 days, 3 days, I felt okay. I didn't feel like eating. We absolutely do not want that. Please don't don't ever let that happen. And this is the reason why. Even though your body is losing that weight, there are some essential nutrients that you need to have from food every single day. What that means is that if you don't get them from food, your body gets into a stressed state. It's like the fasting state, which becomes stressed. In other words, you're not getting the food you require. Your body is a little bit on the stressed side. Now, there is a place for intermittent fasting, not for that persistent, stressful situation in your body. So that is what we were talking about the last time. For example, your skin will not like that. You discover that your skin might be old, you're looking older than you really should be. Your skin becomes lax, you don't have energy, you don't really just look good. You're losing the weight, but you don't like the way you look. Those are some of the consequences that might result if we don't pay attention to proper nutrition. So nutrition is really, really key. The goal of nutrition, uh, paying attention to nutrition, is not to lose weight. Just imagine before you started these medications, right? Some of you were on diets. I remember my wife, right? I don't know if some of you know this. She used to be on a dietary program. They'll send us large packets of foods. I don't know. I've forgotten the name of this thing. It was close to about $400 every month. Right? It's a special diet. She didn't like it. She had to do it because she wanted to lose weight. And guess what? 2, 3 months, she was on a restricted diet. She lost the weight. And as soon as she stopped that restricted diet, you know what happens? All the weight comes back. So the good thing is that we don't have to do that anymore with this medication, right? You don't have to be on a diet. The purpose of dietary control and watching your diet is not for you to lose weight. It is for you, number one, to give your body the essential nutrients it requires because the medication is doing its job. And number two, to preserve your protein and your muscle mass. really, really critical, which is something we'll be talking about a lot here today. Right. So that is the mindset we use to approach nutrition. The next factor is the African diet is really not the issue. I don't know if you're here. One of you told me during your initial consultation that they had started eating just salad, right? I said, what? They said, no, they are just eating salad right now, vegetable. Listen, that is not us. We are Africans. We have an African diet. That is what most of us grew up with, right? There is no way you're going to be happy eating just salad. None of you definitely. There are a few of you that I've met, right? You love vegetable, that's your thing. It's okay if that's your thing. But if that is what you try to do to lose weight, you will not be happy. We don't want you to lose weight and lose your life. And food is a very, very essential part of our culture, who we are, and even our happiness, right? That is really critical. So the goal is not to eliminate the African diet or just give up the things that we are used to. No, there is nothing in the African diet you can say never, never. Really nothing. The key is not elimination, but moderation. The African diet might be rich in carbs, really, really high in carbs, like fufu and rice and cocoyams and yams and all of that stuff. Now, should we stop eating those? The answer is no. Please don't. Somebody came to me and told me now they are eating just protein and vegetable. Please don't do that. There is a reason why your African plate has carbs in it, it has protein in it, and it has even oils, fat, and oils in it. You need a balanced diet. While I was in Cameroon, I had a diabetic patient. I was working in the hospital. For some reason, she went and met a doctor. No, he was a man. He went and met a doctor who told him, carbs are bad. Don't eat carbs. Since you're diabetic, just be eating protein, just protein. So this guy was eating meat and fish and some little vegetable, never touched carbs before. And he got into some terrible complication, right? That was just really bad dietary advice. So elimination, exclusion, that is not the goal. Moderation is the goal. How do I take the same African diet I have and I eat healthy? The red flags that many of you will remember I talk about a lot, the red flags which I see, I'm in the office right now, right? When I see our Africans, brothers and sisters come here. This is what I see. Number one, the big one, right? You can guess it. It's juice or soda, really big. And juice is the one that is a little bit tricky. Somebody told me, no, I don't drink artificial juice. I drink just natural juice. Even if you're drinking natural juice every single day, it's going to be a problem. If you do that two, three times a week, it will definitely be a problem. Because somebody might think, oh no, it's just apple juice and don't add anything else. It is going to be high in calories once you drink that juice every single day. Now, the other is soda. Many of you will be aware of it. We even try as much as possible to avoid soda, right? So that's a big one I see, soda, especially for Americans here. Oh no, you can imagine when they come to the office here. Soda is one of the first questions I ask them because it's really big. I had somebody just scared of soda, and without even medications, their weight just began to drop. So soda and juice, red flags. Again, should we stop and never drink them? No, I drink soda. Yeah, I do. When we have meetings at home, I can drink soda. But the thing I avoid doing is to make it a habit of doing it every day. I know that that is a problem. And if you drink soda every single day, you drink it a couple of times a week, consistently, you can be very sure it's going to bring an issue with your weight. The next one I see here is really fatty foods, especially eating out. We Africans, we don't love eating out a lot, so it's really good. Now, those who are working, especially night shifts, those are the population that have a high risk of eating junk, right? Especially me, right? Just imagine, doctor, if you're a nurse, you know how working in the night is stressful. We have a higher chance of eating junk food then, as well as snacks. Again, should we never? No. The issue is moderation, not elimination. Just having that control of it is what really helps. The next red flag I see, especially for us Africans, this one concerns a little bit more the guys, right? Is alcohol. And I'll tell you, more than 50%, 60% of the guys that come to me, one of their primary problem is belly fat, tummy fat. And of every food types that they exist, nothing makes belly fat more difficult than alcohol. Alcohol, beer, either beer or wine. Again, not once in a month or once in 2 months. Is that consistency? Maybe once every 2 weeks, you drink regularly every weekends, or every week you drink 1 or 2 times a day. That alcohol is belly fat, is belly fat, is a friend of belly fat. Let me put it that way. It will make belly fat very hard to go away. And even when you're on this medication, you discover that you might lose weight everywhere, but the belly fat is still gonna be there and really, really, really tough. All right. So, and the last, of course, is snacks. So those are the red flags I usually point out. So the African diet, you should stay on it. Eat everything that everyone is eating at home. Don't have a different food type for you because you're on a weight loss medication. The only thing you have to do is look at the red flags and do portion control with moderation. And this is a tricky part here. Since your appetite has even dropped, the amount of food you'll be eating is going to be lower. So we don't even want to start asking you to eat things you don't even love in the first place, because that's going to mean you decrease your food intake, which is going to be a problem for you. Right. Now, how do we approach eating the African diet to preserve our muscle mass? Right. Let me show you something here that might help. I know most of you definitely you'll not be able to come to the office, but I'll just show you this. These are patients here in the office. Let me show you something very quickly. Okay. So do you see this lady? She started with us very early. She was on tirzepatide. She's now on 15 milligrams. All right. I hope you can see her here. So she came 203 pounds, right? And you see, she I saw her today in the office. She's 156 pounds. Do you see this beautiful drop? Right. Now, this is what I want you to see. You see her muscle. When she came, she was right there, and then see what has happened to her muscle. Muscle has dropped like that. Is that a very bad thing? Is it because of the medication? No, it's not because of the medication. Every weight loss, even if you do surgery or not, you're going to have this drop in your muscle like that. And that is the long-term consequence of weight loss, which is terrible. That loss of muscle mass is going to make you not look so good. You might look tired. Like I mentioned, your metabolism is going to drop. You can't really prevent it initially. But long term, we want to make sure by the time you get to 3 months, 4 months, right, you start paying attention to your muscle mass as it is dropping. And one of the primary ways of preventing what you're seeing here in this on the screen is through your food intake. There are two major things we do. Number one, another day we'll talk about number two, which is activities, which that's training. But today we're talking about food. So one of the primary purposes of food is to preserve your muscle mass. And the way we do that, you remember we have this guide on your portal, how to increase protein intake when you are on GLP-1. We want to make sure that your African diet has at least 80 to 100 grams of protein every day. And there are different ways you can use to get that protein, whether it's through meat or fish or maybe yogurt or beans. You have to choose something you really love to make sure you get that protein up there. And you are all seeing this is not textbook, right? I'm showing you this is the patient I see. She's not African, she's white. Right? It's the white lady I see here. The reason I'm using this is just to show you one of the things we'll be doing with our African diet to reverse this. So you have the guide. I'll show you again where that is found in the portal. So 100 grams, like 80 to 100 grams of protein. My wife, she loves eggs. And she's also making me now. I love eating boiled eggs. She loves boiled eggs. Each time I come, she's boiled her eggs and she loves taking that. Boiled eggs is fantastic if you love it. Two, three boiled eggs a day, fantastic source of protein. If you don't love boiled eggs, don't bother about it. There are many other things that you can use. They are all in the guide. So we want to make sure you get that protein, enough protein. And this is the mindset shift when we are eating that I want all of us to be aware of. Remember back home, in fact, even till now, right? If you have rice, you have beans, and you have fish or meat or whatever it is there, you're going to eat the carbs first. That's the way we all grew up, right? You eat the rice, you eat the eba, you eat maybe the yam or whatever it is you're eating first, and then you eat the meat last. It's just the way we eat, right? Now, when you're on GLP-1, you want to do the exact opposite of that with our African diet. In other words, if you have your fufu and you have your soup and you have your meat in it, your fish, whatever it is. This is the thing you should do. You should start by eating the meat first. I know it is going to be kind of a little bit strange for many of us. So eat the fish first, eat the beef first, at least a major part of it before you eat anything else. And this is the reason why most of you have realized once you start eating, you have even told me, once you start eating one, two, three bites, before you know it, you're full. So we want to ensure that no matter what African dish is in front of you, once you start eating, you have eaten protein first. Because of everything in that dish, one of the most important things that will affect not just your weight, but how your skin looks, your energy level, and how you'll be looking in the next couple of months is your protein intake. So we want to prioritize that in our African diet. So we shift our mindset. Whenever you want to eat the protein first, and then the carbs and vegetables will come later. I know that was a little bit way longer than I had anticipated, but so much to talk about with the African diet. In summary, right? Moderation and not elimination is the goal. Getting enough protein is critical. And you should not change your African diet. Don't eat something that is not you, right? And always remember that you will come off of this medication, right? Once you hit your goal, my goal is not to keep you on this medication forever, right? The goal is to get you to a healthy place. You look good, you feel good, you're happy, your weight is at your goal. Now, once we get you to that goal, you come off of that medication, it's going to be your lifestyle that will maintain that weight because the greatest risk when you come off of that medication is that the weight might come back if we don't properly plan it. And that's when nutrition really comes in. You are not eliminating stuff, you now have control, you know what to eat, you know how to adjust it, and especially how to keep your protein high up there. And one thing I forgot mentioning, and I'm going to say that in 1 to 2 minutes. This is one advantage of protein. Protein is excellent when it comes to reducing cravings. Sugar, sugar, especially snacks, they are excellent in amplifying cravings. In other words, they just have a way of making the body crave more. But each time you eat protein, it makes you get full faster. It makes you get full for a longer period of time. And subsequently, it reduces your cravings. I know we had a little bit of a conversation in the group about cravings. Yes, we might need to go up on the medication dose. But one thing we can do is to get more protein. Proteins are excellent when it comes to reducing cravings. So if you still find out that you're having cravings, please just prioritize protein. first. Right? And then the second thing is to distinguish between cravings and hunger. They are not the same. The goal of this medication, I think I was speaking with one person today during consultation. The goal of this medication is not to eliminate your hunger. There's a difference between hunger and cravings. Now, hunger is when your body needs the food and then there is that desire for it. You actually don't have food in your tummy. Cravings is when you don't really need it. Right? We all know what cravings are. You really don't need it. Somehow you just want it. Right? There's an emotional drive to get it. That's what cravings are. So we want those to go down, but we don't really want your hunger to be completely eliminated. That's not the goal. So if you feel hungry, don't get frustrated. It's okay. We don't want your hunger to completely go away. That is terrible. You know, I think one of our clients, I don't know if she's here, last year when she started with us, she really wanted to go down so badly on her weight. In fact, she had been on it before, stopped, and she was on 50 milligrams of tirzepatide. In fact, we wrestled with her. Please, I don't want to start you very high. In fact, she said that weight has to go like now. You know how if you come to me, right? Doctor, that weight should go now, like tomorrow. I want to be down. And finally, I agreed. I said, okay, you have been on it before we put her on it. And guess what happened? Her appetite completely vanished. 4 months, she was, I think 3 months, she was down 40 pounds, looking great, but something, we started dealing with a different problem. Her appetite completely gone. And we now had to start struggling to get her to eat. We worked together to stop the medication completely for a few months. She's started on 5. Short story, she's now doing fantastic on just 5 milligrams. Right. So that's the reason why some of you will come to me and say, no, doctor, start me on that high dose. There's a reason I'll tell you, no, 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 no. We don't want to do high dose because we don't want to get rid of your appetite. That's not the goal. The goal is that we want to curb your appetite will go down, and most especially want to reduce cravings. Cravings can go down to zero, fine, but we don't want appetite and hunger to go down to zero. Right? A little bit of a difference there, but very, very, very important. I'm going to stop here. I know that was a little bit longer, but so much to talk about. I know I definitely have a lot of questions. So I'll be taking the questions. I'll be looking at the chat. And yes, this recording, I'm going to upload it to YouTube and we'll share the link so that you have access to it and those who were not here. So I'll be looking at the chat, and if you want to unmute yourself and feel free if you want to get on video, fine. If not, you can unmute yourself, ask me questions, and then I'll be taking questions live on audio and also looking at the chat. So let's see. Yeah, Ngozi, that's right. Ngozi, thank you for coming on. And please, if your phone, there's a way you can change the name of your contact here so that I can remember who is who. But if you can't, that's still fine. I love the African diet, and thank you, doctor, for pointing that out. Yes, I eat fufu in a week, and I guess what I lost many pounds of weight, so I'm keeping my journey. Fantastic. Thanks a lot for sharing that with us. Doc, I've been on it for 2 months, lost 5 pounds, and now gained 2 pounds back. Okay, so that's an interesting scenario, right? So 2 months, just losing 5 pounds. I would say probably not the results I see here for the majority. So something is not right. It's either your body is not responding as the dose is just not right for you, or there is something blocking you, right? Which is going to be medical. Those are some of the things when we do your follow-up, I start screening every single thing, making sure there is nothing medical. If you've just been on the 2.55 milligrams, I'll say maybe we might just have to go up on the dose, right? Our bodies react differently. Right. I've seen here somebody lost 2 pounds on 2 milligram the first month. I've seen somebody lost 15 pounds on 2.5 milligrams. I've seen somebody not, 2.5, not so much, 5 milligram, not so much. Their cravings actually dropped with the higher doses. So responses are so varied. Right. So if you have lost just 5 pounds, I'll definitely will have to address that during your one-on-one consultation with me. But the first thing is that is not a normal result I see. So something is not right. You might either have to go up on the dose and then maybe screen your dietary patterns and see if there are any issues you want me to know, or maybe just get your body moving a little bit more. Right. So that is not a normal response, especially if you start gaining weight back. That is already a really red flag. Right. So, yes, thank you for sharing that with me. That is not a normal response. And we definitely should, during your next, I hope that you already have your next appointment scheduled. If not, please schedule one even like tomorrow. Right? It doesn't have to be until your next time due because that's not a normal response. That's why you're working with me, right? I can get on a consultation as much as possible to address issues as early as possible. So thank you for sharing that. That's not a normal response. We need to talk about it more on your one-to-one. Let's see. Susan says, thank you for the great presentation. Please touch on the best times to eat, especially dinner and supper. Susan, that's a really, really interesting question that comes up quite a bit. Good one. And this is a thing. One of the reasons why timing is critical is that the longer food is in your tummy, the more insulin is going to be higher in your blood. And the higher insulin is in your blood, the more weight you're going to put on. So insulin is the weight hormone. So we don't want insulin to be high. So if you eat late at night when your body is tired, it's sleepy, and then you just go to sleep, so the whole time that food is going to be in your tummy and is getting broken down. So your body will be working, not really sleeping. Your head will be sleeping, but your body is working. So technically you are not sleeping. So insulin is going to be high in your body all through the night. So the later you eat, the more you're going to keep that meal in your tummy all through the night, which we don't want. The second thing is that food usually stays in the tummy for about 2 hours. Now, when you take GLP-1 medications, that might be slower. So it might get to be about 3 hours. So the goal is that by the time you are going to bed, make sure it's about 3 hours, right? From the time you've eaten your last meal. So if you're going to bed at 11, try to eat probably by 6 p.m. or so. So give yourself about 2, 3 hours. If I'm sorry, if you're going to bed by 9, right? You want to eat about 6 p.m. If you're going to bed sometime by 10, 11, right? You just want to deduct about 2, 3 hours from there. So those are the key factors that impact when should I eat my last meal. There's nothing really magical about the timing itself. It's more about when you go to sleep and then your body is still breaking down food while you're sleeping. So your mind will be sleeping, but your body is active and the rest you're getting not so much as you should definitely get. So I hope that answers the question. If you have a particular time, Susan, that you had in mind, yeah, you can also let me know. Let's see. Yep, dinner. So 6 p.m. sweet spot for most people for sure, because by 9 p.m., most of us are going to bed. And again, this is the thing, right? A lot of times I get home because of work. I get home late, like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Sometimes, especially when I work out, I can get home at about 9 p.m. Now, I cannot say I'm not going to eat because it's 9 p.m., right? Is it every day? No. Is it that if you pass 6 p.m. you should never eat? No. Again, remember that these things are not they are not hard fast rule. It is the consistency that is critical. Like I told you, no, you can eat ice cream, right? Once in a while. I take my kids out, we eat ice cream, it's okay. But if I eat ice cream every day, definitely a problem. If I eat that every week, definitely a problem. If every day you are eating 9 p.m., that is when there is going to be a problem, right? But if we have to create a pattern, you just know that usually 9 10 p.m. I'm going to bed. So let me just say at least by 6 p.m. I can have my dinner, and that works perfectly fine for me. So a rule like that will definitely be helpful. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Ngozi, I lost 10 pounds when I started, but it stopped because I lost my mom. Oh, yeah, sorry about that, Ngozi. Yes. So just to touch on that, a critical thing, right? She lost 10 pounds and then stopped and then gained it back. Somebody told me, oh, these medications do not work. That's not really it. So you see, like a situation, it's very easy to regain that weight really fast. It just has to be properly planned. And I think I explained this the last time, but let me just say it again because it's a very important thing. The body does not like weight loss at all. So you might even be 300 pounds, right? Once you've been 300 pounds for a long time, your body will think that that's what is good for you. Even if you drop 10 pounds, the body will start fighting that immediately. It's it's unfortunate, but that is why weight loss is difficult. So these medications, what they do is they stop the body from bringing that weight back. So if you were 200 pounds and then you drop 10 pounds, you are now 190. Your body will do everything to put you back on that, put that weight back to get you back to 200. So while you're on this medication, the body will try it, but the medication will stop it. So guess what we want to see? Your body should get to the point where you now say, you know what? I think I've tried enough. I think, like Ngozi wants the 190. That's what is good for you. And once your body stops fighting you, that is the point we are looking for. It's very hard. We don't really know when it occurs. For example, some people, 2 months, 3 months, they are fine. Others, they might take a long while because the body is the most powerful tool to help you lose or keep to lose that weight or gain it back. If you take that medication 1, 2 months and you stop, the chances that it will come back are very, very high. Very high. We have to give your body time to adjust to that medication and then slowly taper it down and then do some of the dietary changes we were talking about and just look at your overall lifestyle so that once you come off of it, your body doesn't start fighting you again. So hopefully, Ngozi, we can get you back and get that weight going for you and plan. Really sorry about the death in your family there. Let's see. Hi, Gamasi. I add tropical punch to water to be able to drink. Now, let's see. What is the brand of the tropical punch? I can look at it right now. Can you just type it there? Let me see. Or if you can unmute and just say it. Now, this is the thing, right? While we're waiting for that. There is any time you add something artificial to your water, it comes with a risk. Somebody told me, no, I only drink Diet Coke. You'll be amazed the impact of Diet Coke on your body. It increases inflammation, it increases insulin, the things I was talking about. So it doesn't have sugar because these companies, unfortunately, let me say it to you, right? It's unfortunate. It's not that they are evil, but it's marketing. It's marketing. They are more concerned about their sales and our taste buds. They have spent billions of dollars on the psychology of emotional eating. They know what gets us. For example, if they tell us that it is no sugar, oh my God, oh, it's dietary Coke. But what they don't tell people is that what else is in there and what are the consequences of that on the body? Is dietary Coke safe? The answer is no. The answer is no, right? There is a similar thing to a lot of the other things we might be adding to our water. Now, some people do not like water, like pure water, right? You can add some flavor to it. The key is going to be, does it have calories in it? And number two is if you start using that consistently, right, just know that you're adding something artificial. You have to be very mindful of that little extra you're adding in. If there is something natural you can use to give your water flavor is best. That would be best, right? Of course, like I've mentioned, you want to do your best as much as possible. Please don't drink juice every time you eat food. Bad idea, right? We want to avoid that. But what if we want to avoid just drinking plain water? I don't like plain water. Like she's saying the tropical, let me see, has she given us there? Okay, no, not yet. So what if I want to add something tropical in it that might give it some flavor? Yes. Look at, does it have calories in it? What is it made of? What is the content? Is it just flavor? Then it's okay, right? You can try it for a while, see how it goes, but the goal is going to be the less, the better. So you want to see it, for example, some people use even lime, right, to keep their water taste or artificial flavors, which are 0 calories, like Gatorade, something like Gatorade, 0 calories, but we'll try to avoid having that on a regular basis. Remember that word. I'm sure you've heard me say it almost 3, 4 times. The consistency is the problem. So if that is your regular pattern, just know that every time you're taking it, there is something in that flavored water that is building up in your system, which ultimately is going to be an issue. So yes, there are some healthy options, sweeteners or flavoring agents that we can add to water without giving ourselves extra calories, but we just be mindful. Let's see. Okay, there you go. It has 5 calories for one packet, right? So yeah, I would say when as soon as you see that, you just be mindful, right? It's already a red flag there. Right. So should you never take it as it? No, right? Is that something that you should do every single time you take water? That's the one I'll say strongly, probably not. We will not want to do that. Because as soon as you start saying calorie, they're saying, oh, it's just 5 calories per packet. Marketing, right? Marketing. Your goal is health. You want to be healthy, the best option is water, but sometimes water might be so plain, right? You might need to just do something to that water to get it to to taste a little bit better. If somebody has some options that they have tried to flavor their water, you can put it in the group. I can always Google that, read about it, and give everybody feedback on that. Let's see. Okay, Colette, yes. Yeah, we can definitely talk. Um, let's see. Okay, Tropical Punch. Yeah, so Gamma please. Yeah, once you find that, you can also share with me. I can look at even the details later. How do I schedule an appointment for tomorrow? Yes, let me just share the guide. So this is your portal. So hopefully everybody has access to this portal. If at any time you lose it, it's going to be in the group because this will have most of what you need. So I'll just come to the portal, scheduling your visits right here, and then recommended visits. So medication walkthrough, your first 30-day visits, ongoing visits. So just click here to schedule. And if at any time whatsoever you are not very sure, please text us. All right. There, Queen Pharmacist is there. The entire team in the office is there. And some of you have already noticed in the office here, right? I have two white girls that are here. They mostly work with the white community we have here. Right? I don't want you calling and talking with them. They know that when they call, they either talk to me, talk to Queen, or we have an African staff. It's just going to be easier, right? So if you call and you hear a white accent, don't freak out. Know that they are here in the office. You know, Iowa is really white, so we have a lot of white clients here. So text us, text call us, and when you call, choose option 3. That's going to come to me or go to Queen, somebody with an African accent, which we want you to speak with. So this is your guide here. It's going to have a lot of what you need at any time. You just let me know. Okay,
When you sent
Doc,
the
can
stuff
you
and
repost the guide?
couldn't access it, kept popping up error.
it kept popping up error. Huh, interesting. Let's see.
Mhm.
Did anybody have that problem?
Can you repost the guide, please, Doctor?
Absolutely. Yeah, I will. Let me I'll post the guide in the group and then Okay. So this is
I actually have a question for the water.
yeah. Let's
What
see.
what what is the best water you if you want to recommend any water for what is the best water? Because they've told us about the water, they're not good, this is the best, this is not good. I don't know. So
Yeah. No, you know what? I'll tell you in fact, the one you find in most grocery stores like Walmart or if you have Walmart, the Hy-Vee, whichever one you have, those basic ones are okay. Don't
okay.
bother too much about the specific types. I know they want to some marketing stunts, they just want to sell the pricey type or because coming with all fancy names. No, you don't need to really bother about that. Let me see.
And my second question is,
Yeah.
what you talk about the juice, right? What
Yes.
about if you make your juice yourself? Like I have a juice mixer
Mhm.
and I just do it at home instead of, just taking it. So it's not good too, right?
That is a tricky part, right? Because it's like, no, I do it myself. Now, this is the
Yes.
thing, right?
Okay.
This is the thing. It's health. Let me say this day. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how about since apples are really good, maybe I take two, three, four apples every day, right?
Mhm.
That is the problem. It is good, but once you take a lot of it, it becomes a problem. And
Mhm.
it's a problem with Jews. So since we have crushed it, it doesn't, the idea is that no, this is fruit, it's natural fruit, it's good for me. So each time you're taking that juice, just remember what I said. An apple a day is good, but two, three, four apples every day, probably a little bit of a problem there. And that is a problem with juice at home. Should again, please don't stop. I know African homes will love that, right? So it's not something to stop,
Uh,
it's something to
No,
moderate.
I
Yeah.
really don't do juice. I just drink water. I like water. So
Perfect.
yeah.
Water is best. Nothing beats water,
Yes.
right? And remember, I told you last week what your skin will thank you for drinking a lot of water. Yeah.
That's right.
What your skin will really, somebody was asking in the question how many ounces of water a day. I would say if you can take about 1.5 to 2 liters a day, that would be fantastic. But don't it's not something you should drink excessively. Just stay hydrated. If you feel thirsty, drink. If you're feeling thirsty most of the day, that's a sign that you are not getting enough water. And if you pee and your pee is dark, yellow, that is a red flag. That tells you you're really definitely deficient in water. All right. Your pee should be aim for your pee to be a little bit clear, not very clear as water. That is a good indication of how hydrated you are. So when you get up in the morning, your pee is going to be concentrated, so don't freak out. But during the day, if you have to pee, and especially you come back in the evening, your pee is really, you know how we pee and it's very yellow? We don't want that. If it's really thick yellow, it should be very clear. Not as clear as water, but the clearer, the better. It tells you your body was well hydrated during the day. So if there is one tip to use just to tell you how much water should I drink, that is going to be it. Once you drink and you start seeing your pee getting a little bit clearer, it's a good sign. But shoot for about 1.5 to 2 liters a day. You can just have what is a Stanley cup and just sip the water. You don't have to drink it at once. Drink it during the entire day there. Yeah. Stella is asking what group. Yeah, Stella, we have a WhatsApp group, and we'll make sure we have you added there. We'll take note of that. In fact, it was going to be a conversation I have with every one of you to see if WhatsApp group or Facebook group will be the best option, right? Because the WhatsApp group has another number, and it might be a little confusing because we don't want you texting that number with your, HIPAA, right? HIPAA is so critical. Privacy is really important to us. I want to make sure everything which is very private, your private data, is not public in a WhatsApp group. And those two numbers might get a little confusing. So we're thinking maybe Facebook group that we know that is more social. It's a public thing, not public for everybody, but it's private, restricted to us, might be better up. But for now, we still have that WhatsApp group, and Stella will make sure you are connected to that group. And let me just share again the guide has information on that group. Let me just share. So if you have to join the group, this is it right here. Just go to the guide and you have the WhatsApp group here. So how to join? Just scan this code or click on this link, and then we're going to approve you. Again, it's a private group, it's not public. We don't accept everybody. So we have to know who you are. So that it's just those who are working with me. We get on live sessions like this, you post your questions, you see me posting the videos there. Right. I watch the group, I see questions that are coming, I'll either text or just do a video to answer the question. No, you can add oranges, lemons, mint, rose. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I love that idea. So someone is just sharing with us little things that you can do if water doesn't taste so good for you. I don't think I am in the group. Okay, Stella, probably there. So please just go to the guide, scan that QR code, and we'll see your name, and then we'll admit you into the group. And then, yes, the acidity affect you, especially for someone with a sensitive stomach. Okay, lemon juice to your water, better option. And someone is asking about acidity. Good question there. Yeah, so if acidity is an issue with the stomach, GLP-1 medications might increase the risk of having acid reflux. So, good question there. Whatever is acidic, just be mindful. If you feel a little bit more in your chest, like more of that pain, you might be wanting to scale back a little bit. As for the food suggestion, that's fantastic. Uh, okay, you can also take sparkling water. Okay, lots of question about water here. I have used the guide to schedule. Thank you, Colette. That's wonderful. Kemi is not in the group. So Kemi, I hope you can access the guide and just scan that QR code or click on the link. Or let me just go here and see. So this is a link to join the group. If you click on it, we're going to have access to it. Susan is not also in the group. I'm not on the portal. Can you share the link again? Yes. Susie, let me make sure that link is shared. So that is the portal again. So that portal, I will be adding videos to it, updating it regularly. When I do consultations, I see the questions that come up multiple times. I'll either do a video or write a text document and just upload it to the portal. So it's something that's going to be updated regularly. Okay, Mefa, thank you very much. So let's see. We will have to get in touch with you and just see your specific dose again. Usually, part of what we love doing here is once your medication comes in, you get in touch with our pharmacist, even when you have taken it before, because those pharmacies they differ. All right, so we'll get in touch with you, and then maybe tomorrow, right? If you want to start tonight, I know it's late, but can even walk you through it. But yeah, so we meet with our pharmacist, extremely helpful. It's going to guide you on these steps so that you are very comfortable with the needles like this, and your medication bottle. I was talking to somebody today. My wife, we used to do the fancy pens. This one. That's what we used to get, right? It used to be pretty pricey, like $600 a month out of pocket, right? Now, she was very hesitant when I talked to her about the needles. Let's go to the compounded. She would look at this one and say, "No, this one looks fancy." And guess what happened? These needles, when I used this one, she was amazed that it doesn't hurt as much as this one. This one's hurt almost two, three times more than this one. I was also surprised. I never knew. I thought that these ones were better. But these small needles, fantastic. I was very surprised myself. She took it like, oh, are you done? But whereas with this one, way more painful. So just a little tip to throw there. Yeah, we are a little bit past the hour, so please feel free. We're done. We're officially done. I'll just stay behind if there are questions and you have any concerns, and then we can go from there. I also want to know your thoughts. Um, Facebook group versus WhatsApp group because we're thinking of migrating, just to avoid confusion of what WhatsApp number to text. Which
WhatsApp
is
is easier because I barely go on Facebook like that, so I can get all my information on WhatsApp. I'm not really a big fan of WhatsApp or Facebook like that.
oh, okay. You
So
see.
I'm gonna lose a lot of information if we just do a WhatsApp group.
Okay. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing that.
I'm a more very private person. I'm not on Facebook.
You're not on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe if you want to do Facebook because of uh many other people, we can go along with it too. I don't know.
Yeah, with the
So
two.
that
Okay.
so that those who are versed with Facebook can also benefit, and those of us who are not on Facebook can also have our private discussions or private contacts on WhatsApp.
Okay. I love that. No, thank you. Yeah. Again, the purpose of this group is really not for us, right? It's for you. It's to serve you. So if this is WhatsApp is working very well for the majority, yeah, we'll stick with that. And then there are some others that Facebook might even be better for them. Like create
Yeah.
Facebook option for the Facebookers and WhatsApp
Yeah.
option for those who prefer WhatsApp. We just want to make sure you
Yeah.
get the best value, right? Because it's just
I
interacting
prefer the WhatsApp group too.
Me
WhatsApp
too.
group.
Me
WhatsApp.
too. I prefer the WhatsApp too.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
wow.
hardly go on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Okay, doctor, please.
Yeah.
The last meeting, Queen said the the recording was posted and pinned, but I have not seen it. I
You
just
have
want
not
to,
seen it. Okay.
yes, I just wish to make a call that this one too can be posted because at my end it's 9:10 and I have work. I have to be up by 4 in the morning, so I want to go
Yeah.
to bed. So I like coming back to watch the remaining part that I was
Yeah.
not on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We that has been noted. I think this is being recorded. We will have this uploaded. And I also the last one is already on YouTube. We have the link.
Okay.
So that's gonna be posted also on the WhatsApp group.
I was on YouTube today, but I didn't see it among your videos.
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, it's
It's
private.
private.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's correct. It's only for so it's going to be posted only to the group. Yeah. But yeah, you have that link. We'll
Okay. So we
probably
are going to have the link in the WhatsApp group to click to take us there.
that's correct. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Click to
Okay.
take it to Facebook or you can even watch it on WhatsApp.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no, my pleasure.
Yeah.
And we're thinking, yeah, we'll be looking at this time, 7 p.m. Maybe we'll do 6 p.m. Central Time, so it's not late for those who are in Eastern Time. In
Yeah,
some,
that may be a good idea.
yeah, okay,
Because right now I'm wrapping up and
yeah,
I hope to watch the rest of the recording. Thank you so much.
okay, all right, go ahead. All the best. No, thank you.
Tata, I'm here for a meeting, please.
Yes, hello. Yeah, good. Yeah. Again, we're officially done. You can stick around if there is a
I have a
question you
question,
want.
doctor.
Yes, please.
Do we have you? Are we having discounts if we refer to much people?
Absolutely. Let me show you
All
this.
right.
Yeah. So this is if you go to the guide here, there
Mhm.
is prices and discounts. So these are discounts and coupons you can use. So
Okay.
everybody you refer to us, right?
Okay.
You have $50 because that's a new client you're giving to us. Our way of telling you thank you that we do appreciate that is at least you have $50. So if you bring 10 clients, you have $500 off.
Okay.
And then the new discount we will be bringing is, we're getting those results. We just need people asking, oh, show us your testimonials, your video testimonials, and they don't believe us, right? That this thing works. So we'll be having an option if you leave us a Google review link or there's a discount for that, and then a video testimonial. Those of you who are comfortable, just do a short video describing your experience. Doesn't need to be formal, 2, 3 minutes. I think that's going to be, I think, $50 up to. So
All right.
yeah, those are
Thank you.
discount options that
All
we
right.
have.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Let me see. Yeah, WhatsApp group. So overwhelmingly, what I'm hearing is that WhatsApp group is definitely.
Hello, doctor.
Yes, please.
Yes, this is Gabasi. Is it possible to have per prescription for needles?
Prescription for needles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, we can get needles to you. What happened? Did you run out of
No, no,
needles?
I forgot. I travel. I'm not home. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I'm
think
not
I saw
home
that.
at travel. Yes.
I think, yeah, I saw that text somewhere here about needles and then I lost it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. Yes, so, oh, yeah, I see.
So I went to the pharmacy today. I was supposed to take my dose today. I went to the pharmacy. They asked for prescription.
They
I
asked
didn't
for
have
prescription.
prescription. I
Yes,
was
okay.
surprised. I thought that it was I was able to get needles over the counter, but
Mm, no,
mm,
no, they will not. Yeah, they are afraid that you might be drug seeking because it's the
okay,
risk.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay. So
Is
yeah,
this,
I
is it,
can.
can I have it? I would like to know the price. I don't even know how much the cost.
Yeah, I don't know either. You know what? We can. Let me see, California. We can even just give me a minute. Let me check and see. Those things are usually very, very cheap. So even if you get it from the pharmacy, okay. You see, this are options here. You see, these are insulin syringes similar to what you'll be getting. For example, this is
Mhm.
40 pack, is just $8. So
Oh yeah.
they are usually very, very cheap. Mm.
Oh,
So
okay.
it should be similar to what you get in the pharmacy because,
Hmm.
you probably need just about four before your next shipping
Yes,
will
I
come.
need only four. Yes.
Right.
So if I can have prescription, I will go to the pharmacy tomorrow.
Okay. So what I would suggest you do is just send us a WhatsApp text with a pharmacy name and number.
Okay.
And because sending needles, sometimes the electronic system might not allow that. I'll just call them,
Okay.
call your pharmacy and tell them
Okay.
provide you the needles.
Okay. Good.
Worst case scenario, you can use Amazon and send it to you in 2 days there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
have a question again.
Yes, please.
You make me remember the question I wanted to ask.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, thank you so much, sister, for that. So, the question is, if you miss the day you're supposed to take the shot, can you take it the next day?
That's correct.
Just like
Yes.
what she's not home and she can't get hold of the needles, and now I think her shot's supposed to be today,
Yeah.
but because she's running out of needle, can she take it like tomorrow?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Usually up to if let's say you always take it on Mondays and then
Yes.
you miss Monday, you have to take it on Tuesday. Just as soon as you remember, take it and resume your number Monday. It wouldn't
Okay.
be a problem. Even if
Oh,
it's 2 days. Now, when it gets to 3 days or 4 days, please just text me first. Right?
okay.
Send me a WhatsApp message, and then we'll guide you on the next steps. But 1, 2 days should be fine. Just remember taking it and then resume your usual schedule.
Okay.
N- n-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Normally,
I
no.
was gonna ask that too because I usually take mine on
Okay?
Friday evening, and I was so tired of Friday evening, I slept off. So
Oh,
Saturday morning, I was like, I just remembered, so I took it on Saturday morning.
okay.
So do I go back to Fridays or just continue Saturdays?
Go back to Fridays.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. That one day
So
wouldn't affect it. Yeah.
normally, when it's said to take it twice a week, what can you recommend? Is it can we take on Mondays and Fridays, or how can we take it? Where
So
is it recommended to take twice a week?
So usually no, we will prefer to do once a week. Now there's a reason we usually put some people on twice a week. It's called micro dosing, or sometimes if we want to come there, some people, they take the medication, their cravings are not controlled very well. For example, they
Mm-hmm.
take it on Monday, by Sunday, oh my God, they feel like pulling their hair out because of cravings, right? Then we can do 2 times a week. But for the majority of you, in fact, right now, there is none of my clients on two times a week.
Okay,
Yeah. So everybody once a week. If there is
okay.
ever a reason for 2 times a week, yeah, we'll talk about that.
I believe that is I have a 15 milligram for okay. So it will be one a week. I didn't know.
Yes, that's
Mm-hmm.
I let me see. Yeah, I might have to. So when is your next dose scheduled?
You, I was starting today.
Oh, starting today. Okay.
Mm. Because I was still have the previous one.
Previous one. Okay. Remember, if there's any question in dosing, don't bother Googling, just text us and Queen. Our pharmacist will be more than happy to go over with you. It's better that's why you're paying, right? To work with us, right?
Mhm.
Feel very confident. Or rather you tell us, we get on a call with you to get the right thing, rather than you
Okay.
mess up the dose even in one way or the other. So please remember, just you know how to schedule a visit or even text, right? Queen will be able to
Yeah.
get in touch with
So one time a week. That's
you.
good.
Yeah, it should be 1 time a week. Right
I
now,
think
I have nobody.
it's 2.5, 2.5, right?
Yeah, 2.5 if that's your dose the first month. Yeah, usually 2.5. Once a week for 4 weeks, and then we can go to 5 milligrams once a week for 4 weeks.
So, no, I didn't start. I just continued. I was in 15 milligram. I was in 15.
Okay, then I have to remember your dose. So if you were in 15, then you are good to go on 15. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's going to be yours. That's what I'm saying now. I can't remember your exact dosing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. If there's any question, I prefer you pause and just we'll get on a Zoom
Yes.
call with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
I have a
safer.
question.
Yes.
I stopped. I'm supposed to continue to call you back. I lost my mom, so I've missed like the whole of January.
Mm,
But since then, I've been taking lemon in my water with apple cider vinegar.
okay.
So if I start again, um, is it okay to continue with the drinking of lemon water and apple cider vinegar?
The short answer is no, it's not necessary.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. I would say we'll definitely pause that. We don't want to because you'll be coming back. Once you get back on the medication, your body might not react even the same way. Right after that pause, your body might have want to make sure if there's a side effect or something not going right, we know exactly why. Right. So yeah, once you start the medication, stop everything, including any supplements, right? Like I mentioned to you all before, like supplements. I see a lot of these clinics around. Let me just divert a little bit. I had somebody, oh my God, she is on medication and she went to a clinic. They giving her B12, they giving supplements, and they just dump things on her. She, of course, she doesn't know, right? And then they will come to me like, why are you taking all of this stuff? Well,
Mhm.
this one does this, this one does this, this one does this, and she's paying money. Money is just going away, right? So we don't want that. You're working with us, don't take unnecessary supplements, don't spend money for things that don't work. I'll tell you, more than 60% of those things don't do any good, right? So, like what Gazi is taking, the first thing we want to look at, okay, is it proven? Did it get any results? Maybe not. Then we'll just back off first. We back off. If later on and you tell me, you know what, Dr. Oben, I thought that thing might have helped me. Yes, we can get you slowly back on it and incorporate it. But once you're starting that medication, please, we'll just stop everything else. You'll be just on that medication. So we have just one thing we're concerned about for your results and if there are any side effects.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I
Yeah.
have a
Okay.
question, please.
Yes, please.
All right. So, is there a specific place where you have to take the shot? Because I do hear from a lot of people, they say, oh, arm is better, stomach is better.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't know.
no, this is the thing. Does the place matter? No, it doesn't matter. Right. And then the
From
second thing
head.
is, yeah. The second thing is that even though it doesn't matter, there are some spots that we prefer you take
Oh, okay.
because the amount of pain and the way the medication is going to be absorbed depends on the amount of fat that is under the skin. So when you're taking the medication, we have you like do a little pinch and then you put it under the skin. That's why, of course, I'm not going to tell you to take it on the face here, right? Because there's not a lot of subcutaneous
Yeah.
tissue there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the best place is the abdomen. And the reason for that is the abdomen usually has a little more subcutaneous fat. It will pain less, usually in the abdomen. So if
Yes.
you're very concerned that, oh no, I'm gonna be taking it a lot on my abdomen, just do rotation. Take it left this week, take it right this week, and just do rotations like that. If you have to rotate to your thighs, then you can get to the thigh and also do the same rotation. Right? But remember, it doesn't really matter a lot, right? But abdomen is priority. Some people, you can even do the arms and can do the thighs also. Yeah. All right, thank you. Irene, I see your hand is up.
Yeah, there's a question. This question I want to know. Like I've been taking my normal supplements, like one a day woman
Okay,
and my folic acid
okay,
and B Should
okay.
I stop taking those ones, or I can still take them?
Yeah, let me just
And
add
then vitamin D.
vitamin D. Okay. Why are you taking each of them?
Like I've been on. They put me on. They have me on it for. It has been years.
Years, okay. Okay. Yeah, multivitamin for women, I think that one has its place. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But does it hurt? No. Does it really benefit you a lot? Probably not so much.
Oh,
Right.
really?
Uh, yeah, I know. I know, right? Some people might say, okay, multivitamin a day has many, many things it can do for you. This is what I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Eating a healthy diet
Mm-hmm.
that balances most of what you need will do you far more good than taking a supplement.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
And um, like I have carpal tunnel, I have arthritis, and
okay.
like they also want me to be taking 100 milligrams of B6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should I continue or forget about those ones?
Yeah. B6 helps with nerves, right?
Yeah, I have
That-
issues with my hands.
okay. Yeah. Now, the question is, do you think it's making a difference for you?
No, it's recently that they asked me to start
Okay.
taking that because I did a carpal tunnel surgery and it
Mhm.
didn't help.
It
Like,
didn't help.
The first one I did, uh, it was like it made it worse. I was supposed to go back in and get it
Yeah.
done, but I'm not doing it.
Okay. So I'll say, yeah, definitely worth giving it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll say take it, you give it some time, give it
Mm-hmm.
months. Give those
Okay.
things don't usually act within days. Give it at least maybe 6 months or so, 4 to 6 months. And then just do an honest evaluation. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If it is not changing your symptoms whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
that is, you don't need to continue taking it.
Okay.
Yeah. If you see
Okay.
even there's a slight change, it's better than nothing, especially that surgery hasn't really worked. If you
And
feel
it
like
didn't work, and it's
that,
like sometimes when I'm holding things, it just falls off.
oh
So
yeah,
it's really frustrating. Sometimes catching stuff
yeah,
using my hand, it's really like challenging. But what can we do?
yeah. No. So I say yeah, the B12, absolutely. The folic acid, vitamin D. Now, did they measure your vitamin D levels?
Yeah, like I see a rheumatologist,
Okay. I see
and
why
she
then.
wants me to be taking that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So are you on a medication from the rheumatologist to control arthritis?
She was saying that she's monitoring me. She doesn't want me to start those pain
Okay.
medications. She wanted me to take Celebrex, but I
Okay.
told her Celebrex was too strong. I wasn't ready to start
Okay.
damaging my liver and stuff like that. So
Okay.
she said, okay, then we should just manage it and watch. So every 6 months I have to do blood work to check the
Okay.
rheumatoid factor,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Folic acid and B12
vitamin
definitely
D.
will be helpful. Yeah. The vitamin D definitely will want to
Okay,
take that. Yeah. But
okay.
the other things is general wellness. There's something that comes from wellness
Mm-hmm.
or weight loss. Yeah. Those ones will be very cautious. Just ask me if there's anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I should stop taking the one a day.
The multivitamin a day.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say the best thing would be to continue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it's not it has nothing to really do with weight loss, it's for your overall health, and you've been taking it for months or years, and there are a couple of things that we're still not controlling,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'll say, yeah, definitely not something I'll recommend you stop now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah, my pleasure. Thank you. And Ngozi, I see, yes, your hand is up.
Yes, I was going to mention that I had a kidney stone surgery a while ago,
Okay.
and recently I've been feeling pain on the side of my tummy. So I went for X-ray, and they told me they found a stone again. So,
Mm.
which my doctor is actually wanting me to come in and do another surgery, and I didn't want to go. So I saw a place online that said drink, put lemon in your water first thing in the morning, that it will help because I have a lot of back pain. So that was why I was drinking that lemon water.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and I have recommended vitamin D too. And with this weight loss journey, I don't want to go for surgery again for kidney stone because it's so painful. It's stopping from doing a lot of things. So should I continue with the lemon water because of that, or uh, I don't know.
Okay, I know this might be a hard answer for you, right? My recommendation would be at least go talk to the doctor. Okay, you don't have to do the procedure, but just go talk to him and find out the options, right? And the reason is there are different types of kidney stones. They have to know what the size is and make sure it is safe because it might cause you what they call acute kidney injury and blockages, right? If it's not properly managed. So you might feel free. You can go first. Just go have the options from the doctor, right? Let him tell you, okay, what are the options? Surgery is not always the case. There are different types. The last surgery you had, was it a stent? Did they break the stone down? Or what did they do?
I was main surgery that I couldn't get up for quite some days, and I was in pain for like maybe 2 months. Um, but this one, I asked him, I said, what are my options? He mentioned about the first one that I did, and he mentioned about the one that they have to, I forgot the name he called it. Some kind of,
Lithotripsy.
huh?
Lithotripsy.
I don't know what it's called. It's
Okay.
some, but that one is not invasive. So
Right.
I'm really worried because I'm just worried. So
Yeah.
especially his kidney and I don't know.
Right. Okay. The feel free, the non-invasive option you can, yeah, that might be an option. The thing is you don't want to neglect that. You want to and you don't want I'll tell you it's very unlikely just drinking water alone will take that away very quickly. If it's
Okay.
yeah, if because not every kidney stone needs surgery. There's usually a size. So if the doctor looks at it and says this needs to be taken out, it means the size is above the threshold. It means that it's something that can easily cause blockage. It can easily cause, for example, you're talking about pain, right? It means it's already symptomatic. So that's not something I want to prioritize, using conservative measures like drinking water and all of that. So you might want to learn more about what he meant by the in non-invasive options. I'll tell you, kidney stones usually don't cause that pain. So if that was very painful like that, the surgery was very painful like that, then something wasn't right. So usually it doesn't cause much pain, but that's something, feel free to talk with the doctor. Feel free, you can even send me that information, right? I'll give
Okay.
you input, but I would say maybe consider something more than just that water. That's something we want to really be very sure. Make sure it doesn't hurt your kidneys, especially while you're taking these GLP-1 medications.
Okay, sir. I'll call him tomorrow.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's good. That's a really good question.
For the water intake again, you
Yeah.
say if we have like the Stanley cups, like how many do you recommend?
Let me see the standard Stanley Cup.
I think it's 32 ounces.
Okay. Okay, that's right. So somewhere, if you can, well, somewhere about 1.5 to 2 liters a day will be a really good one to start with. Now, if you have never been a water drinker before, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say please don't just jump into drinking like 2 liters a day. That would not be a good thing. I want you maybe go to 500 milliliters. But let me see. I speak more in milliliters. Let me make sure I speak in ounces and see, convert those
Okay,
very well.
yes, please.
Which one are you most familiar with? Milliliters or
Ounces.
ounces?
Ounce.
Ounce. Let me see. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. So 500 milliliters, that's about 16 ounces. So pretty basic, minimal. 1 liter is about 30 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah. Stanley, I'm seeing Stanley
So
cups, they
it's
come in,
32.
right.
32.
Oh, it looks like there are even some from 14 right up to 64. So a good place to start would be that 1 liter at least, which would be about 30 ounces.
Okay.
So if you have maybe,
So we can drink more, I can drink more than that, like
yeah,
two. Okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
So again, don't drink, follow thirst, and then
Yeah, because
also,
lately I noticed I get really tasty.
okay,
Recently, like even I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm looking for my cup, like I need to drink some water. compared to before.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So just keep that thirst and then use your urine color, like I mentioned, as a little proxy to tell you, how much fluid you're getting. You don't want
Okay.
your urine to be concentrated. So start low like that. If you have not been drinking water before, start on that 16 ounces, go to 20, 25, 30, and keep going up, right? Something that you love doing, something you can do long term, and you don't do it too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, Teresa, I see your hand is also up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I just want to ask a question concerning the kidney stone, the lady that have kidney stone.
Yes.
A doctor friend of mine recommended something for me. Is it
Yeah.
okay to recommend it to her? It's
Uh,
really good. She will pass through her pee and then to just come out if it's not big.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I would like to take that.
It's really
I don't want to do surgery again. It was so painful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called Iron Breaker. It's on Amazon. It's really good. When you go to Amazon, just read the reviews and you hear a lot of good things about it. It's really good. And
Iron breaker.
it's natural herbs. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's called Iron Breaker.
Yeah.
I'm still taking it. I'm still taking it. It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
thank you,
That,
Doc.
that's absolutely, yeah. Good to have all of those natural options. Like, so because it's going to be a little tricky case there for her.
No, I've set up appointments now, just
Okay.
now. I set up appointment
Yeah,
online.
that's right.
But I want everything that could help me because
Yeah. That,
we are not getting younger, especially when it comes to surgery. I have my three girls by C-sections,
yeah.
and I've done a couple of surgeries in the past, not artificial, but just surgery. And plus that one, it makes me weak more, and I'm avoiding.